Ever wondered why the grass always seems greener on the other side? It's a common, almost instinctive human tendency to look over the fence and compare our lives with those of others. The allure of seemingly perfect lives filled with accomplishments and successes can be quite captivating. But here's the catch. This tendency to compare often leads to feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and can significantly hinder our personal growth. Imagine you're running a marathon. Your focus should be on the finish line, not the runners beside you. The same applies to life. Everyone has their own unique race to run at their own pace. Some might sprint ahead, others might lag behind, but that doesn't define your journey. Your journey is about your start, your finish, your hurdles, and your victories. Yet we often find ourselves caught in the trap of comparison, forgetting that we are not in a race against others. This comparison hinders our growth, shifting our focus from our path to someone else's, blurring our vision and diluting our efforts. It's essential to understand that everyone's journey is unique. Each person has their own set of challenges, their own timeline, and their own definition of success. What one person accomplishes in a year might take another 5 years, and that's okay. It's not about who gets there first, but who gets there the way they intended, living a life true to themselves. When we compare, we measure our worth by external standards, not our own. We allow someone else's journey to dictate our self-esteem. This undermines our potential, our progress, and our happiness. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just doesn't work. So let's shift our focus. Let's run our own race. Remember, it's not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. When you compare yourself to others, you undermine your own potential and progress. Instead, let's celebrate our unique journey and the value we bring to the table. After all, the only person you should strive to be better than is the person you were yesterday. So how do you shift your focus from others to yourself? One might say it's a matter of perspective, a lens through which you see the world, and that lens is you. You see, focusing on yourself is not a vanity project, nor is it a call to narcissism. No, it is a journey of self-discovery, a crucial step towards personal development. When we talk about self-focus, we're talking about shining a light on your strengths, weaknesses, and interests. It's about diving deep into the murky waters of your subconscious and surfacing with a pearl of self-awareness. This self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal development, the foundation upon which all growth is built. You might ask, why is self-focus so important? Well, think of it like this. Every person is a unique masterpiece, a novel waiting to be written. When you focus on others, it's like reading someone else's novel while yours remains unwritten. But when you focus on yourself, you become the author of your own story, penning each chapter with intention and purpose. Your strengths become your assets, your weaknesses, opportunities for growth, and your interests, the plot twists that keep your story interesting. But remember, self-focus is not about being self-absorbed. It's not about ignoring others or the world around you. It's about understanding yourself in relation to the world. It's about recognizing your place in the grand tapestry of life and knowing that your thread, no matter how small, is integral to the overall design. So, let's reframe the question. It's not, how do I shift my focus from others to myself? But rather, how do I become the author of my own story? The answer lies in self-focus. It's in understanding your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and nurturing your interests. It's in celebrating every small victory, learning from each setback, and embracing the journey of personal development. Self-focus is not about being selfish. It's about understanding and developing yourself. Now, let's dive into the 5 key elements of self-focus that can drive your personal development. Firstly, we have self-awareness. This is the foundation of your personal development journey. It's about understanding your strengths, weaknesses, passions, and fears. It involves taking time to reflect on your experiences, emotions, and responses. By achieving self-awareness, you can better understand why you react in certain ways and make conscious efforts to change or enhance those responses. Next, we have goal setting. This is a crucial component of personal development. Goals give you a direction, a path to follow. They allow you to measure progress and keep you motivated. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound, or SMART for short. For example, instead of saying I want to read more, say I want to read 1 book per month. This gives your goal clarity and makes it easier to track your progress. The third pillar is self-discipline. This is the engine that drives you towards your goals. It's about making commitments to yourself and sticking to them, even when the going gets tough. Self-discipline isn't about punishment, but about control and consistency. It's about saying no to immediate gratification in favor of long-term success. Fourthly, continuous learning. Personal development is a lifelong journey. There's always something new to learn, new skills to acquire, new insights to gain. Embrace a growth mindset. See challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. This can be as simple as reading a book, taking an online course, or attending a seminar. Remember, the goal isn't to know everything, but to always be open to learning more. Lastly, we have self-love. This is perhaps the most crucial and often overlooked component of personal development. You must learn to love and value yourself. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Be kind to yourself when you fail or make mistakes. You are your own biggest cheerleader and critic. Balance is key here. Loving yourself doesn't mean becoming complacent. It means acknowledging your worth while still striving for improvement. These 5 pillars, self-awareness, goal setting, self-discipline, continuous learning, and self-love, are not separate entities but interlinked aspects of personal development. They feed into each other, creating a cycle of growth and progress. For example, self-awareness will help you set more relevant goals. Self-discipline will help you achieve those goals. Continuous learning will broaden your horizons, and self-love will keep you grounded and confident. Each of these pillars offers its own benefits. Self-awareness brings clarity and understanding. Goal setting provides direction. Self-discipline instills perseverance, continuous learning fosters growth and adaptability, and self-love encourages acceptance and compassion towards oneself. These 5 pillars are your tools to build a stronger, happier, and more fulfilled self. You might be thinking, these pillars sound great, but how do I incorporate them into my life? Great question. Let's get straight into it. First up, the pillar of self-reflection. Periodically, make time for solitude. This could be as simple as a quiet 5-minute cup of tea in the morning or a tranquil walk in the park. It is in these moments of silence that you can truly hear your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? And what steps can I take to achieve this? Next, setting achievable goals. Don't just dream big, plan big. Break down your grand ambitions into smaller, manageable tasks. Then, tackle them one at a time. You'll be surprised how much you can achieve when you focus on one task at a time. The third pillar is discipline. This might seem daunting, but remember, discipline is not about punishment. It's about consistently choosing what you want most over what you want now. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. So set a routine and stick to it no matter what. Fourth, never stop learning. Seek out opportunities to expand your knowledge and skills. Read books, attend webinars, take online courses, or simply strike up a conversation with someone who has a different perspective. Remember, every person you meet knows something you don't. Last but not least, self-love and care. This is the pillar that holds all the others up. Treat yourself with kindness and respect. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. And most importantly, never forget to take care of your physical health. A healthy body is a vessel for a healthy mind. Remember, personal growth is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself. As you embark on this journey of self-focus and personal development, remember to enjoy the process. After all, the journey itself is where the magic happens. And remember, you are uniquely you, and that's your superpower. So, what happens when you start focusing on yourself and stop comparing your journey to others? The beauty of self-focus lies in its transformative power. Imagine a chrysalis turning into a butterfly. That's the metamorphosis your life undergoes when you shift your gaze inward. First off, you'll notice a striking increase in self-confidence. You'll start to value your unique strengths and see your flaws not as setbacks, but as areas ripe for improvement. Next, your decision-making skills will sharpen. You'll trust your intuition more, make choices that align with your aspirations, and become more assertive, all because you're no longer looking at others' paths for guidance. But the biggest reward, a significant boost in overall happiness. By celebrating your accomplishments, no matter how small, you cultivate a mindset of gratitude and contentment, a recipe for a fulfilled life. When you focus on yourself, you become the best version of yourself. So, we've explored the dangers of comparison, the power of self-focus, and the key pillars of personal development. It's clear that the energy we spend on comparing ourselves to others is better invested in our own growth and happiness. The focus should always be on what makes you unique, on your desires, and on the goals you pursue. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-focus and personal growth. Remember, you are unique. Please subscribe to this channel for more life lessons. Stay focused, stay unique.